Welcome everybody to episode 130 of the Lost Levels podcast. This is a very special episode. We are doing it midweek, not on the weekend, because we had some huge news. Super Smash Bros. For 3DS leaks, which are real, so get over it. And some Mario Kart 8 DLC info. Oh, actually, a lot more than info. Screens and a bunch of other nonsense. I'm your host, SuperZambezi, and today I'm joined by SpiderStaryu.
Hello, everybody.
Soul.
Ridley confirmed.
Oh, God.
And the long-lost Toadette.
Yeah. I'll be back next time.
Yes, so that's our cast. Darkblue could not make it. He really wanted to talk about Super Smash Bros., but he could
totally
not.
did. That's not a lie, I promise.
So, the leaks, basically, just a general overview. There were some leaks last week. Someone put out some pictures of the character select screen, the stage select screen, and I think a few images of gameplay. I can't remember.
And videos, which were taken down later on by Nintendo.
The videos came out this week, so this leak actually started last week, and that's when people were like, I don't know about this, Team Real, Team Fake. All that
and then once I didn't believe, like, it was like so real, but it was like this can't be real. We've never had a Smash Brothers leak before. I think we've never had a Smash Brothers leak before, and this is the first one that's legit because Nintendo took down the videos and they're trying to sweep it under the rugs, even though people have already, like, every news site has reported it. So to me, it's just like, why take it down?
Yeah, I mean, it's just I don't think there's any question as whether or not this is real or fake. It's pretty freaking real. I mean, is anyone here that disagrees?
I'm not gonna say that I believe it's fake. It's more of like a kind of like I hope it's fake thing, but it looks real. It looks really legit, but it's more of a thing that I'm disappointed in which the leaks what the leaks showed, and that we can discuss later.
Oh, so it says like honestly, well, if we're gonna just roll into it, honestly, I'm not. I really like the cast of characters, and are we just gonna start in the characters now? Because is that the first? I think that's the first thing.
Yeah. I mean, we can go one by one, and I think Staryu is basically on the same page, right? It's real.
Yeah, I'm one of the people on the MPL chat who first said that, and then Yoshiman was all like, "Oh, it's fake, it's fake."
Yoshiman, I'm not kidding.
And it's not rude. He literally said that.
We have later news, and I was about to slap him silly. Like, you should have seen me in the Skype.
I'm not gonna go out and forward and say, oh, it's fake. But it's one of those things where it's like, I really hope that's not really who's there, or at least that's. I mean, people have been rumoring that's not actually the final roster. There's like still more to come. Yeah, but from what I've heard,
he said it's not.
I've heard from what other characters are in. That it's still not very impressive.
Well, okay, there's actually, to get into it, I think we should discuss the characters now, but I have something to discuss on that, Toadette.
So right after we go through the characters, we can talk about the full roster as a whole. Very first character, we're going to go from the top going to the right. The very first one that we have not seen yet is actually a newcomer.
I love it.
Bowser freaking Jr.
Yes! No, okay.
Bowser freaking Jr.
Ezzy, do you not like Bowser Jr.?
Wait,
no, just
not
say yes or no.
No, I mean, okay. I like him, but not in Smash Bros.
Who's your favorite Koopaling?
I don't really have one.
Would you play as a Koopaling?
Probably not.
Oh, well, okay. If you don't like Bowser Jr., you can play, apparently, that's what he said, you can play as any of the other Koopalings.
What? They're alternate skins.
Proof of this. Yeah, proof of this is... What is wrong with you? I love that. If you don't like Bowser, Jr., you have seven other choices.
That's one thing that I can get around with. Like, I can't stand Bowser Jr. Everyone has always heard about how much I hate Yoshi, but if there's one character I hate more than Yoshi, it's Bowser Jr.
I love Bowser Jr.
Well, I don't care what you think. You can like him if you want. I just don't like him at all. He's really annoying, and he's like the worst kind of annoying for me, like the bratty little kid annoying. I don't like him like that. I really hate brats, and I just really hate Bowser Jr. But the Koopalings, I mean, I don't really. I don't like them and I don't dislike them, so they're okay. But I don't really want to be. I really don't want to see Bowser Jr. in Smash Brothers. But it's kind of too late to say that I don't want to say it's my worst nightmare. But something I really wish didn't happen happened. He got in before the Bay, man. He got in before Toad. Toad had a good chance this time.
I'd rather see Toad.
I would not.
Same.
I would rather see Bowser Jr. I like him
But
more.
I
like
hate
him
Bowser Jr.
moving-
Just, I'm
moving
kind of
into- first
shocked.
of all,
Like I
the
didn't
proof
really
of
think
the,
that this was real. Like I was like,
proof-
please.
Sorry.
But when I saw the videos, they were so fluid. Like everyone was saying, "Oh, the videos are fake. You can Photoshop that." You can't Photoshop a video. You'd have to do a lot of freaking work to edit something into a game or make a flash thing to make it look like it's in a game. But even then, that would be so complicated to do. Especially not one single person could do that. Or there's a lot of people who work on this game to do different things. So there's no way someone could just edit something in. Like everyone's saying, oh, you could just edit that in. You could Photoshop it. No, you can't. You can't Photoshop videos. But, yeah, that's all I have to say on it. But I'm just kind of shocked. That's pretty much it. Not disappointed, just shocked.
Going just quickly back into the Koopalings thing, proof of this is he has a picture of, I think, prizes he won from Smash Run, and one of them shows Larry Koopa by himself in a Koopa clown car, which is basically proof for it. Also, if you didn't know, Bowser Jr. fights in the Koopa clown car. Like, his standard special is, like, he shoots a bullet bill out of the mouth of it, which looks hilarious. And I think his jab combo is, like, those punching gloves he has from New Super Mario Bros. Wii U, whatever it's called. As for me, really like it. I don't even like Bowser Jr. hasn't really had that much of a role except for in Super Mario Sunshine, and I don't like him I really never liked him in Super Mario Sunshine, but for some reason I love him in Mario Kart Wii. Like, I don't know why. He doesn't do anything, he doesn't have any speaking roles, there's no story to the game, but I really like playing as him, and that's why I'm very happy he's a playable character now.
That's a reason why I really thought that he shouldn't have been a playable character, and kind of Rosalina too, because they don't really. I mean, Rosalina, I guess I can understand because she's supposed to have like incredible cosmic power. But what does Bowser Jr. even do?
The Koopa clown car. He punches.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
I appreciate.
But that's all he needs.
What does Falco use? All he uses is Fox. All he uses is his fist and a gun. If we're gonna go that far into basis, I could say all Mario does is throw fireballs and flip his cape.
That's true. All right. I guess you got me there. But I'm just saying, like, I really get mad when they put characters who don't play as big as a role as other characters. Like, you know, if you just like, I don't know. I guess I'm just really mad that he got in there over Toad. Because, like a lot of people say that Toad is useless, but he's done a lot more stuff than Bowser Jr.'s ever done. When you think about it deep down, he's done way more than Bowser Jr. ever has. I mean, obviously he's been in the series longer, and I figured they should have like the original cast in before they add any other characters.
I will say that while I would have rather have seen Toad, looking at the current Bowser Jr. and what he's doing in this game and the possibilities he has for a moveset, it probably does make more sense to have him, because all the things you can do with the Koopa clown car, that's quite a bit, but then you also have things like Shadow Mario and the paintbrush, which I don't think we've seen anything from that.
I think my theory is it's going to be his final Smash. Either that or maybe like his side special.
How will that be like the Koopalings' final Smash? They can't be Shadow Marios.
Well, I'm talking about the paintbrush, not Shadow Mario.
I mean, they could be skins. Like, it doesn't have to make complete sense.
But I love the Koopalings in it. I'm not sure if I'm going to play as Bowser Jr. or Larry. I love both.
One thing you have to remember is that all these characters also have their custom moves, so I think everyone has, like, 8 additional moves. I don't know how many, but so many more. So you have to remember that these characters need more things to do, and I don't know if Toad could do it all. I mean, I'd rather have seen Toad, but as a character, but I don't know. Bowser Jr. just makes a little more sense.
Almost all of them, except for I think Palutena and the Mii Fighters, they all have just different properties to them, or like longer animations. It's not like they're totally different moves. But and in case anyone was wondering, I highly doubt that the Koopaling skins will have different properties or special moves. Which is also to mention that apparently every character has 8 alternate costumes / alternate colorations.
Oh my gosh,
That's a
like
lot.
Olimar apparently has 4 regular ones, like his normal one, and like 3 different colors. And Alf from Pikmin 3 will also have
that's pretty.
be in there.
It's a shame it's just Alf though. You figured he should have one. He should have one for Louie. He should have one for the president. He should have one for Alf, Charlie, and Brittany.
Well, I don't think the president, but I like
the president. The president was you could play as the president in Pikmin 2.
Was it Pikmin 2? Yeah. I don't know.
He was a pretty important character. I mean, it's just a skin too. I'm not saying.
Yeah.
I don't really think Pikmin should get any more representatives because even though every character is different in their personality, they would all pretty much have the same moves. They wouldn't even be a clone in the sense that like Marth and Lucina are. Like they would be exact clones in terms of fighting.
Can we? Do we want to move on to Mr. Garlic?
Sure.
Mr. Garlic.
Wow.
Yes. Wow.
Big sexy.
Oh, yes. Wario.
Wario is a given. I'm not upset about Wario.
Yeah.
I am super excited for Big Sexy.
Wow.
I hope one thing, even though I guess this is kind of spoiler, but he will be like one of our next characters. I hope he does have slight changes to him, like Ganondorf doesn't. He doesn't have any changes from what we can tell. He's
Gan's
still terrible.
back, by the way.
Yeah, he's back. That's what I'm saying. But Wario, I hope he does because I don't like his motorcycle attack.
I heard his fart move is back.
Well, we don't. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's true. Not saying you're wrong. I'm just not sure if that's true because I didn't see any information. But the fart move is the best. I hope. I really do hope he has the atomic fart. But another thing I don't like about Wario is his Wario Man Final Smash. I just want that like a super fart, basically when he blinks red times that fart, but like times 20. It's like Jigglypuff's old Final Smash because I bet she has a new one.
Oh, they need to change Jigglypuff's Final Smash,
especially since she's a fairy type. Like she can use Moonblast or something.
Fairy magic.
That's not a move.
After
Fairy
everything
wind,
we've seen,
Moonblast.
I have very little hope that they've changed things to these characters. I don't expect changes for Wario. I don't expect a lot of changes to Final Smashes. Like I don't know. Maybe Peach because they've refused to show it.
Why was Peach so
They
bad?
changed Rose Suit Samus.
Yeah, well,
they had to.
But they're different characters.
I guess I can
they
be
didn't
glad.
change Sheik's.
I guess I can be glad that Toad isn't gone for good. At least I can see him being used as a shield.
So is Peach going to be your main because of Toad?
That's in Brawl. That was the only reason I ever used Peach, just to use the Toad move. And right now, I think a main reason that I'm disappointed in this Smash Brothers, even though it looks really awesome, is that there's only 2 characters I want to play as.
Who?
Little Mac and Olimar. That's it.
Oh, I forgot your. Oh.
Well, what about the Fire Emblem characters?
Yeah, okay, alright, I almost forgot. I might play as Robin, too. Like Olimar, Little Mac, Robin, and maybe Rosalina. Those are, like, the only characters I'm interested in.
I'm interested in
I don't
all
know. I'm just really mad. I thought Toad had a chance this time. I can't... I guess you should never underestimate the power of Sakurai, since he can bring pretty much anyone he wants in there.
I don't know about you, but I'm really excited for this game. Like,
I don't want to say I'm not excited for the game because I am. I'm just not excited for the roster. I'm excited for the game itself. Just like at least I can still be my main man, Olimar. But Olimar's gonna be kind of lonely because apparently they took out my other main.
Oh,
Lucas.
Lucas, yeah.
Well, I can't believe Soul was right on that. I was mad as hell. I'm like,
Well, okay, the rumor... no, wait, that was a fake. Never mind.
I was like, oh, man, Soul's gonna be right, and he's gonna brag about it. And he did it on Skype.
I only did it for about, 3 sentences. I was like, I was right, I knew it, I was gonna be right.
They took out my other main, too. In Brawl, there are 4 characters I played as in Brawl. I mean, it's also Peach, but I only played as Peach for Toad. So there are 4 characters I played as seriously. There's Olimar, Lucas, Kirby, and Ice Climbers. And now I'm only left with 2 guys, and there are a couple of new guys I want to play as, which is cool. But like, Olimar's all lonely now.
Well, apparently, I think the Ice Climbers are still returning. Like,
They can't take out the Ice Climbers, man. I can see why they could take out Lucas because he was only in 1 game, but Ice Climbers are almost like part of Smash Bros. History.
Well, it's. I guess Sakurai did say that he was having trouble trying to put the Ice Climbers in, so maybe just cut them out completely. Which disheartens me because he just said he meant
newcomers. Ice Climber 1, Ice Climber 2.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. Like, really, can you just put Popo or Nana in it? You could, or like, if that 8 thing is true, like, hey, we can have four colors for Popo and 4 colors for Nana, and it's just 1 Ice Climber, and I would be
that might work.
Happy with that.
But 1 Ice Climber sucks, though.
Well, they can buff it.
Yeah, they
can pretty much make like 1 Ice Climber with the strength of 2, like Popo's been working out.
Or Nana.
Yeah, because you can alternate costumes, but Popo is like pretty much useless without Nana.
I always liked how in I don't know if they could do this in Melee too, because there's been years since I played Melee, but I liked how in Brawl you could switch Ice Climber. Like, there were some colors in which Nana would be the leading Ice Climber, and some in which Popo would be the leading one. I always thought that was cool.
I understand that he wanted to have the equal roster for each game, but honestly, because he was saying he was having trouble with the 3DS version, you can either just cut the Ice Climbers from this game and put them in the Wii U version, or do the thing, like I said, just do 1 of them in the 3DS, because I don't even like the Ice Climbers, but it feels like it's obvious that they're missing, Wolf, I also am sad that he's not returning, because he isn't. I really like him. Out of the 3 Starbucks characters, I don't know who I like more, Falco or Wolf, because Wolf controls a little bit better than Falco, but Falco's
There are
faster.
some characters that I forget that, there's some characters I forget that are Smash Brothers characters. Are there any characters that you forget are in the game? But don't count newcomers, since they're obviously
No.
It's hard to remember them. But
Not really.
No.
I'm really good.
I always forget
I'm
that
bad at
Lucario's a
too.
character. I don't know anyone who uses Lucario.
Toadette, you just... Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about Lucario.
It's who even uses Lucario? I'm not saying he's bad. I actually heard he's pretty good, but it's just I never see anyone use him. It's just like how in Mario Kart 7, I never see anyone use Donkey Kong or Honey Queen.
Yeah, I never seen... when I used to play on Brawl Wi-Fi, I never seen anyone use Lucario. It would be once in a blue moon.
I hope that the Pokemon get shiny colorations this time, because they never done that before. I think maybe with Pikachu they did that, but
I thought they did with
Pikachu, but I don't think the
Lucario.
others.
They should have a Raichu coloration for Pikachu.
No, they definitely have one for
Jigglypuff's shiny.
Jigglypuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they definitely have
Jigglypuff kind of has a yeah, it's kind of but yeah, it'd be cool if Pikachu got and the other Pokemon got some shiny colorations or whatnot.
Moving on.
Mr. Game & Watch.
You can have your gross yellow Lucario.
Mr. Game & Watch.
I don't care about Game & Watch. I'm happy he's returning, but I never
What?
liked him.
How do you not care about Mr. Game & Watch?
Well, it's because I don't like using him.
I used to use Game & Watch a little bit back in the day. He's all right. Again, he was also pretty much a given since he's he's not a super veteran, but he's a pretty good veteran. He's been there since Melee.
He was my older brother's main, and I think Melee. I just don't like him, but I do if another character like the Ice Climbers, even though they're gone. If he wasn't in the game, it would feel really weird without him.
Yes, it would. I'd be so sad.
I love spamming Mr. Game & Watch's smashes. You can ask Timmy.
Yep.
Timmy can't stand me when I play Mr. Game & Watch.
Is that the one with the crab and the chair and whatever?
Yeah, he uses the fire, then he uses the giant helmet thing, and then he has the 2 hammers where he just goes like that.
That's it.
Mr. Game & Watch goes hard. He'll just beat you with a goddamn hammer.
I like Game & Watch though, even though I don't like him. I like Game & Watch though because he's one of those characters. Maybe Sheik's. I was gonna compare him to Sheik, but Sheik's way too easy to get down. But Game & Watch is one of those characters where you can do really well with him if you practice hard enough. Like he's very technical, and I like that in a character, even though I'm never good with it. But that's besides the point. Do we have anything else? I'm done with Game & Watch.
Woo! Yeah, we can move on. Ganondorf.
Fuck Ganondorf.
Ganondorf.
Mm-hmm.
I'm upset he doesn't look like his Hyrule Warriors version.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, the game might be too soon for him to look like that. But I wanted to play as Weave Ganon.
I wanted to play as Ocarina of Time Ganon because I don't like Twilight Princess Ganon. He looks creepy.
It would be like so awesome if they made like a little video montage where like Ganondorf lets down his hair like whoosh whoosh whoosh.
Ganondorf let down your
Don't you dare touch my Weave Link!
But okay, first of all, he was one of the characters shown in the videos, and he is terrible. He seems just as slow. His attacks are pretty much the same, and nothing. He just.
I hope
he still can't use a sword.
He still can't use a sword. He still has his sword taunt too.
That's fine. I like that. I don't want him using a sword. We have enough.
I don't want him.
Hell no! Ganondorf needs some type of buff though, because he's so horrible.
He's the
sure,
second
but
slowest.
Not swords.
He's like so lanky. I wish they like made him like he was in Melee, where he was like, he was like really heavy, but he was like kind of quick moving. But in freaking Brawl, he's like a giant, just a brick, like not even on wheels. He's just a brick.
Like in Melee, you could use him. Like he wasn't extremely good. He wasn't like Falco. I don't remember who was the highest tier, but he was pretty good. Now he was just terrible, and he's probably still going to be terrible, and I'm hoping that Jigglypuff isn't terrible either, because they both have terrible speed, and they both were extremely nerfed. They were like the two ones that took the biggest blow from Brawl, and they both were extremely nerfed, so then both are, like, we can't, I don't want to risk...
Wasn't Ganondorf at, like, the ass bottom of the tiers?
He's the lowest tiered character.
Oh my god, poor Ganon.
Zelda's
I actually like using Ganon because I really liked his white. I liked his white coloration because he just looked. I thought he looked cool.
My older brother likes. I like all the dark coloration characters.
You can,
like there's Shadow Zelda.
You can like kick ass with Ganon, but it's hard because he's like.
It's very
here
hard.
I come.
He's Captain Falcon, but slower, and then
he's fat Captain Falcon, even though he's not actually fat.
Yeah, I'm done with Ganondorf too.
With Ganon, I think what they'll do is have very, very slight and minimal changes that only if you're really paying attention you'll notice. I think the bigger changes will come in like the more stat wise, like a hit is worth worth more or something. I think that's where the change will come.
I don't like clone characters as much as because of that. Like, I can see, like, this attack is much more powerful than the previous version, but this other attack has changed drastically.
I had a dumb moment. I was about to ask if Captain Falcon was back. I was like, wait, he already is.
So, getting back to it. I don't like slight percentage changes, because, like, similar to how certain carts in Mario Kart, like, if it's a slight change in handling, I won't feel it. But with Ganondorf, I will... Or not Ganondorf. Stats, I don't feel it either, so it's just like a waste of time.
Think of it like this.
The clone sorry.
Think of it like this. Playing as Ganondorf is like playing Mario Kart and switching from Toadette to Bowser.
Yes. And I want his... If it's a stat thing, like, I want it to be noticeable. And that's what I like about clone characters, like Dr. Mario. He's the first clone I thought of. He, in this case, he's slower. He's slower than Mario, but he has, I think,
But he's better!
He is better, and if he has percentage changes, I want them to be noticeable. I want his...
Make his punch less sucky. Like, make his punch easier to hit with people, because he has an awesome punch.
Make it a quick jab. Make it a quick jab and just less powerful. Like if
Make
that were to
Ganon
happen,
grab his opponent and just like kick him in the balls or something like that, or in the
the
boobs if they're a female, or if it's like Kirby or something.
Now
if it's
that's
like a character,
sexual assault.
If it's like a character with like no visible genitals, just punch him in the face.
Kirby. Well, no, he can just. They should change his side special to that because he already kind
Punch
of does
people
that. Like,
in
he
the
swoops
face.
in. Yeah, he swoops in and like grabs them and wizard chokes them. I think it's called wizard choke, but he should just punch them in the face instead.
Moving on from Ganondorf.
Yay! Who's next?
Falco.
Falco. That ain't Falco.
Falco looks no different than what he was on Brawl. I mean, there's no videos, of course. I'm just saying, like, in terms of the mugshot I'm seeing, he looks no different than Brawl.
No, from you
They
don't
look
see
like
it.
they're
If you look to the
conjoined
left of-
twins.
Yeah. Well, no, if you look to the left of it, he's like bent over. It's like he's doing the same position as Fox, but mirrored. You can see his shoulder. He's doing the same position. What?
I mean,
Like,
in terms of his design, he doesn't look different.
Oh, a lot of
I
characters
mean,
don't look
does it-
different.
I think it's fine that he's the same.
I know,
I-
I'm just pointing it out. Can I
just has
point
a-
it out?
He just has
Okay,
bolder
okay.
colors, which he has bolder colors, which I really like. He has like the color. His feathers and his beak are
Oh yeah,
more colored like Star Fox 64.
It's more
not
it's
Star
more
Fox
blue,
Assault.
like a lighter blue, because everything in this game looks lighter and like less
Beautiful.
dark and just grayish and dullish like Brawl.
This is the best like style. Like of course it looks better than previous games, but in terms of styles, this is definitely the best game. I like because it's a mix of Melee and Brawl, which I like. It has the somewhat realistic like modeling of Brawl, but the bright, cheery atmosphere of Melee.
Oh yes.
But with Falco, we don't know anything about him. I assume he's basically the clone for Fox, but now he's still a clone, but like he feels almost so different because he has the different blaster and his shield works differently and his speed is different. But he's still a clone. But whenever I play, I can't play as Fox, but I can play as Falco. I'm glad he's back. I had no doubt he was coming back. Like some people were thinking he was going to be replaced with Wolf, who apparently was cut, which I already said I don't like. But honestly, you can't cut Falco. He came before Wolf, and he's Falco. Or he's Falco. He's the second in command. If any Star Fox character were to come, it'd be, besides Fox, of course, it would be Falco.
Oh, I remember my old days when I used to use forums and sites back when I was like 10 or 11 years old, and I used to be like, and when Brawl was first announced, like in 2006, like I remember like people were saying like, oh, who do you think's returning? Who do you think's like leaving? I kept saying like, oh, Falco's leaving because he's a clone, and I would literally like whine. Like it wasn't even just like me saying that, oh, I don't think he's gonna return because he's a clone. I would whine about it on the forums and stuff. I was such a silly little kid. Like I would be like, oh, Falco sucks because he's a clone, and like, oh, I wonder if that's how kids are now when they play and when they're on forums and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, actually, truth be told, like I have been on the internet. Like this is a side story. I've been on the internet since I was like 7. Like I grew up
Oh,
with a
that's
family.
too
I'm not
young.
kidding. I've been no, but the problem is people never thought I was 7. Like, I knew how to handle.
That's the
Yeah,
problem
no-
with the internet. Oh my gosh.
Nobody
I
thought
don't
I was
want to talk to
7.
I've been on the
7-year-olds.
internet since I was 5.
Oh my!
I grew up with
Lord.
a
I
family.
know.
was on the
I my
internet.
first forum I was like 7.
Toadette, how old were you when we first talked?
How old were you? How old was I when we first talked?
Yeah, like in
Um,
2008. How old were you?
Oh no, my brain is failing me.
Subtract 6
years ago.
That's 6 years ago. I would have been 10 or 11.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's
gosh,
not too
you guys
bad.
have known each
I was
other
I was
long?
like 12 or something like that.
You're like
I
a
don't
year,
remember.
like a year and a half older than me.
Yeah, so I was like 11 or 12.
I was 8.
Oh my gosh. When I was 10,
You're
I
a
had
baby.
I only got an hour time on the internet because you had to log in,
Yeah,
sign in, and then you
that
had to log
modems.
out and turn off the internet because that's how it worked back then.
We're
It
modems.
wasn't
Back
all
in
one
the
free.
old ages.
Were modem noises that bad?
Back in the ancient days.
Back in the
Basically.
1800s.
Well,
Back in the
jeez.
1800s. Back in the 1800s when we had to crank the thing to make get the camera and you have to crank it so it would show a video and it'd be all gross and silent and there wouldn't be any noise and it'd be very ugly.
Back when you had to use a phone and use
Turn it on butter.
dial-up to turn up the freaking internet. because you can't be on the phone and be on the internet at the same time. I actually
Was
remember
dial-up
those
that
days.
noisy?
Oh my god! Don't get me started on dial-up.
Was it that loud though?
It
was it like a problem?
You cannot do it late at night because your parents
Yeah.
will know. Your
It's like,
parents will
I've heard that joke so many times. I've heard that story so many times. It's hilarious.
I remember those days.
So from Falco to dial-up to Jigglypuff.
To Jigglypuff. Okay, let me
There
get
you go.
started. Let me
That
get started with
segue.
something on Jigglypuff. All right, Jigglypuff better not be so damn bad like
Yeah,
she
basically
was
that.
in Brawl because I will not have that crap. All right, freaking we have a character who has some flaws. That's not some flaws. That's a ton of damn flaws. Okay, being the lightest character in the damn game, being the slowest on the ground, having not the strongest attacks, having the slowest smashes in the game. Really, having a shield that's actually one of the smallest in the games. Oh, wait, in the game, having one of the smallest shields, and then if that shield pops, you automatically die. Really?
I like doing that in the loading screen for online. Just keep killing myself.
And then
Wait, so what would happen like if your shield popped? I thought you said run out.
And back in like the original Super Smash Bros. And I think in Melee 2, Jigglypuff had a giant shield. Jigglypuff had one of the biggest shields in the game. So it was understandable, but Jigglypuff has one of the smallest shields, and then if it pops, you automatically die because Jigglypuff flies up and then dies. Are you kidding me?
Unless if you hit a wall above you.
Yeah, unless that happened, then of course you wouldn't die. You would just like get like you just keep spinning.
You'd fling up.
Yeah, and then Jigglypuff's rest being nerfed. Come on, we can't do all that. You can't just make a character so horrible. I really hope that they bring Jigglypuff back up to par.
And add some fairy type stuff.
Yeah, add like a little bit of fairy magic to Jigglypuff's moveset. Like like when Jigglypuff attacks, like make it like so like a little bit of pixie dust like comes out of Jigglypuff's foot when like Jigglypuff kicks you like have some foot does that make sense? Like you have some little pixie dust?
Why? I just never understood why is Jigglypuff like she's literally a joke character in like Brawl. She is a joke. Like
yeah.
If you play as her, you
OG
must be
OG
joking
joke
because,
character, or was that Pichu?
oh no, I'm talking about Brawl. Pichu wasn't good because it was literally just Pikachu but worse.
Pichu wasn't good. Pichu would damage
I would
himself.
say who was the original joke character? Was it Brawl Jigglypuff or Pichu?
Pichu, of course.
Pichu damaged himself. Are you kidding me? Who's gonna seriously play as a character who damages himself? Literally, you can't even.
Hey, good news! Pichu isn't back, guys.
Oh no!
And neither is Mewtwo.
I thought Pichu evolved into Pikachu in Brawl. That's how I feel, because that Pikachu in Brawl like acts like so much like Pichu.
Well, actually, that's a fan theory. He has like the same one of the same costumes as Pichu. And he has Volt Tackle, a move only Pichu can learn, and then you level it up to a Pikachu.
A fan theory?
Yes, it is a fan theory.
A fan theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching.
Jigglypuff. As for me, I want Jigglypuff to be different, and I'm trying to think how, but like the Pixie Dust thing I guess would work. But I want like some of her specials to be changed because I still don't like Rollout. I hate Rollout.
Well, Rollout was better in Brawl than it was in Melee.
It was better in Brawl, but I don't like it's like Yoshi's Egg Roll. I don't like that lack of control. It makes me and Sonic's I think it's called like Spin Dash in that. But I don't like it for Jigglypuff just doesn't work. If it were like I want like Disarming Voice, which is a Pokemon move. I would like that. That'd be cool. Like it could do a flash stun.
Okay, this is what I want done. Okay. Let me get up. Okay. I want Jigglypuff's Sing to be bigger. I want bigger and better. I want the Sing to like literally reach more higher places, like in Project M or not Project M or whatever, like Brawl Plus or whatever one of these.
It was Project M.
It was one of these mods where Jigglypuff's Sing would either, if it is the same size, make it so that you actually make that person go to sleep and then you can smack them. So that you don't just wake up automatically while I'm still doing the Sing. Because that's ridiculous. So I want the Sing to be either bigger, so it covers a whole lot of things, or I want you to be able to stop Sing midway.
Yeah, that Sing.
Or maybe it's just shorter. Like Jigglypuff's, like the radius stays while she sings, and the radius stays, and then she can punch you.
Brawl Sing was only good for like team battles, because then you could sing and then your teammate could could go on and hit them, but you couldn't.
Yeah. I want Jigglypuff's shield to be buffed. I want Jigglypuff's moves to be buffed. Like, make her like she was in Melee. Like, that type of... Yeah, Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff. Wigglytuff, whatever the case is. Igglybuff. I just want some type of buff.
I love Igglybuff.
I want an Igglybuff to Jigglypuff. Alright?
Yeah,
if Sakurai doesn't fix
Brawl's Jigglypuff with Igglybuff. We need some Wigglytuff over here.
Yeah.
If Sakurai doesn't do it, I'm not gonna say he's a fool because he made this game. Or yes, I am. I'm not gonna say he's an idiot. He's a fool. He's a fool to not change Jigglypuff. I still don't. I was gonna justify him with Ganon, but even Ganon, I can't.
So be careful with your words. Do not anger Sakurai. Right now, he is probably sending the leaker to the pit of eternal fire.
I don't care.
Sakurai is listening to this podcast right now, and he's ready to kill Soul.
Moving on from...
did everyone say what they thought about Jigglypuff? Don't be just moving on when no one...
And did I allow you to go next? No. Moving on.
Yes.
Moving on to a canine. A canine who
Can
has
SC say what the character is?
Who has a flying companion. And he might be Wolf.
Who is the character? What's his name?
I'm not gonna say it as you have
SC
it.
say it.
It's Duck Hunt, which is
I was gonna give
question
you a
mark.
build-up.
Why is that his
Duck
name?
Hunt Dog. It's
Duck
Hunt
Hunt
Dog.
Dog.
Abbreviated.
Dog. Duck Hunt Dog.
I think he comes with
does the
bird,
image actually say?
too.
The image, it's abbreviated
hell.
Duck Hunt. I think I already told you this. I feel like I really did tell you this last podcast. It's abbreviated to Duck Hunt, like other characters. It's not Pikmin and Olimar, it'd be Olimar. It's not Rosaline and Luma.
But the dog's name
Rosaline
isn't
now.
Duck Hunt.
That's what I'm saying.
The dog doesn't have a name.
Yeah, it doesn't have a name, but I'd rather just see Dog, because Duck Hunt doesn't make...
You really would see Dog?
Well, Duck Hunt doesn't make sense.
Well, it's a Duck Hunt team. It's a Duck Hunt team. There's the Duck Hunt Duck, and wow, that sounds stupid. And do you want to be called Duck and Dog? That doesn't...
Actually, yes. I'd rather have
Duck
Duck
and
and Dog.
I don't like that. Duck and Dog doesn't make much sense.
Great idea, Soul. Thank you.
No, shut up. Anyway, I really I can't believe you took one of my sarcastic comments and turned it into a serious idea. Anyway,
yes.
I like the Duck Hunt Dog a lot. Okay, I swear, I promise you this. I've seen people saying oh, Duck Hunt Dog would be coming in, these fake leaks, and every time I'm just that's ridiculous. Why would they include that there? But now that they have him here, I feel why did I ever say I don't know why, but now just seeing that model, I really like his look. I like the cute little... He looks very cute. He looks very dopey, and I don't have a dog, so I guess that's me, being...
Oh, Soul, I share your pain. I don't have a dog either.
I want a dog.
I want a dog, but my parents won't let me get one.
Dog.
Yes.
I have to wait till I move out of my house.
My thing is, I'm really wondering how he works, because I don't think we've ever... Well,
Yeah.
Pikachu kind of is on all fours, but I think he's the only character who's ever been on all fours.
Well, remember the Duck Hunt Dog isn't always on all fours when he laughs.
That's true. But
Speaking of which, he better have that as a goddamn taunt.
Oh, he has the giggle.
Exactly.
He definitely does.
With the original sound
If he
effects, too.
No, with the 8-bit... Oh, don't like
No,
that.
they have to.
The 8-bit stuff?
That
No, they
needs
have
to be used for
remaster it.
trolling online.
It'll be
That's
the
gonna
new. It'll be the
That
new.
That would
You're
be
too slow.
perfect.
The giggles in it. You know the giggles in it. If he isn't, once again, he's a fool. It's the entire personality of the Duck Hunt Dog. It's his giggles.
You know,
Soul, stop angering
surprisingly,
Sakurai.
it's kind of funny.
No.
It's kind of funny. Duck Hunt Dog's been the character that I see the most anger about.
Yes.
Yeah, I am not even half as angry about the Duck Hunt Dog as I am with Bowser Jr.
I love Bowser. Anyway, I'm also the Duck is probably gonna be doing his attacks, but I want to what is he gonna do? Is he gonna bite people as his standard attacks, his tilts and a jab, and is his Duck his special? Because I'm imagining
He's
Duck.
He's gonna use a
out.
shotgun. He's just gonna go to the
I
duck.
was gonna say he's gonna use the zapper.
The zapper. Oh, the gun.
what is
You
it
know
called?
what that is?
the
zapper.
gun. The gun, right?
Yeah,
From
the
the
gun.
gun.
Was it
My
called
mom
the
took that
Zapper?
away.
I could have sworn it had another name.
It was called. I think it was the Zapper.
I'm
My-
almost positive.
my mother-
it's the
It was
Zapper.
either that or Super. No, the Super Scope was the Super Nintendo. I don't know what it's called.
When I was
Yeah,
when
Super
I was
Scope's
Okay,
an
someone
item
look-
anyways.
Toadette, look that up. Look it up while we're doing this.
Okay.
When I was young,
Just keep going. I'll go look it up.
Okay, Duck Hunt Dog. Actually, you know what's funny? Okay, don't make fun of me. But back when I was a little kid, I was obsessed with dogs, and Toadette knows this because she knows what the secret name was back then. But
oh god, it has something to do with dogs. Okay,
Ooh,
you'll never guess it because it's something that's so different that you wouldn't guess it. But
something about a wolf.
no, okay, can I please talk?
Guessing. He doesn't want you to know.
Okay. So you made me lose my train of thought. Okay.
You were talking about how you love dogs. And
Yes,
something
okay.
about ducks.
I wanted a Nintendo to be playable in Smash Bros. Brawl. And I know that sounds so silly, but I just thought it'd be so cute to play as a little puppy and just knock everyone out. I thought that'd be so cute as a kid.
So you kind of have one.
That's
now.
kind of
Yeah,
why
we kind of have a dog.
That's kind of why I want to play. I wanted Toad to be in, because he'd be kind of like Jigglypuff. Not in moves. I hope if Toad ever got in, he wouldn't be like Jigglypuff. That'd be horrible. I'm just saying in the sense that it's like using the Pokemon, like you're playing or Kirby, like you're playing as this cute little thing, but then you become like vicious and kick everyone's ass.
Yeah, like that.
Cute
that would
characters
be what
are
it
the
is.
best.
So, in a way, I'm using this as a blessing. So now that I have my own dog as a playable character, and I don't count Fox or Wolf as dogs. They're a fox and
They're
that's a wolf.
canines, not dogs.
Yeah.
I mean they're part of the same family, but we're talking about like domestic dogs.
We're talking about
Well,
dogs.
spe-
Dogs.
It is
Roof,
called the
roof,
Zapper. It's called the NES Zapper.
Speaking of the Zapper, when I was,
Wanna
I
zap
don't even
soul.
think, I don't even think I was like conscious. I'm conscious. I must have been like 2, but apparently my mother, she's not as protective, but she still is.
My
pretty,
mother?
like, crazy protector, and she took away. She apparently took away the Zapper from, like, she wouldn't let my older brother and sister use the Zapper because it was like a fake gun and she didn't like it. But I think, can you still play Duck Hunt without the Zapper? I think you can.
I
But it's
don't
just really
know.
hard to.
How?
Don't quote me on that because
I bet
didn't grow
I
up
think you
with
can use
the
a
NES.
controller. It's just terrible to play. I have my NES still. I just don't have the. I'm not even
Oh,
sure
I
if
still
I
have
have
my NES too, but I have like no games.
I have maybe.
I have
think-
Super Mario Bros. 3, and it barely
have-
works.
I have 2. I think I have all 3 of them.
Oh, sell it.
You don't get
make
much
some-
money.
What?
You get, it's like $15
What?
for all 3.
What?
Yeah, they're
How?
common. If I'm being honest, like if there's an expensive NES game, you'll hear about it. Like it's one of the rare games. There's no like middle ground. It's either super cheap or super expensive to get.
I wonder how much Rob costs on eBay.
I think that's actually a lot of money because
Oh.
they're not. Speaking of Rob, he's the
I'll
next
look it up.
Segue, yeah.
Segue, yeah. Good,
Good
job.
job.
I'll look it up.
So
Rob's in the
Rob,
game.
I love. Am I the only one who loved Rob in Brawl?
I
Yes.
Love
I,
Rob. What?
I used to.
I liked his.
I
used
I
to
liked
hate
his
him.
lasers. They were pretty.
I used to hate
I
him,
love
but
Kirby
I've
was
been-
like beep when he would like fire.
Oh
beep.
yeah, that was awesome.
I used to hate him, but I grew to love him as I actually played him.
Beep 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 beep.
Oh no, see that's the opposite for me. The only reason I like Rob is the same reason I really like Game and Watch and the Duck Hunt dog, because they're like these really cool retro characters that we get to see brought back. But the more I played with
And
them,
Pit
like,
was-
oh my
Pit was
gosh, I
ki-
do
Pit
not
was
like
kinda
it.
like
Oh my
that,
gosh.
too.
I just realized that Duck Hunt Dog replaced Ice Climbers. They're both the retro
And
retro
Pit,
NES
and Pit
characters.
too. Pit was kind of one of those characters.
In terms of Rob, I like how
That's
Rob
true.
looks right now. Like I
Yes.
like how I just feel like that is a really bodacious design.
He reminds me of the Mario Kart DS appearance.
Yeah, like I just really like that mugshot for some reason. It makes me want to play as him.
He's been arrested. That's his mugshot.
And I love playing as the Gray Rob because it reminds me of that little toy Rob that I used to have that I don't have anymore.
You had a Raw?
Yeah, I did, but I don't have
I
it
didn't.
anymore. My brother sold it, so
Oh.
I'm Robless now. But Rob is gonna come back.
You've been
to me.
robbed
robbed.
of your Rob.
Ah,
I
yes.
have been
Toadette.
robbed.
We both said it. I was like, you've been
Oh my
robbed.
god, robbed. I have been robbed. If you're listening to this podcast, post that in the comments. I have been robbed. SpiderStaryu
you
has
friend
been
me-
robbed.
If you find my Nintendo Network ID somehow, you can just say, I've been robbed. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
SC.
if you want to friend us on Mever, if you want to friend us on Meverse, you have to send us a message. You have to send us a message saying I got robbed, so we know you're from the podcast.
Yes, do it.
Moving from the NES to the Super Nintendo.
Wait.
Oh, you have more? You have more? Yeah.
Yeah, it's my job. Moving from the NES to the Super Nintendo.
You took it? Really? You took my segue?
We have a returning veteran, Ness.
Timmy.
I'm right.
Oh yeah, let's just call him Timmy.
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 The snail.
Wait,
The
no,
snail.
isn't Timmy the white Ness or the pink Ness?
I thought
Timmy's
was regular
the
Ness.
white Ness.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
White Ness is called Timmy. Normal Ness is just Ness.
Yeah. Okay,
He's
but Ness,
messy.
oh my, I'm so glad Ness is returning. I mean, I had a little bit of doubt. Because Sakurai teases us. You don't know. Sakurai always does this. He never shows off, like, Ness or Jigglypuff. He always, like, puts them in his little pocket. He doesn't show them until, like, after the game is out. I'm like, stop
He wiggles
teasing.
them in front of...
Yeah.
He, like, puts them
Can
on
you
a
believe
fishing
Luigi
pole.
was one of those characters too in Brawl? Like,
Yeah.
like
Well,
I mean,
it's
it's
'cause
obvious.
he's a
It would be
secret
obvious
character.
that Luigi would return in a game, but he was actually one of those characters. Like we didn't know for sure that he was in there until he came out. By the way, a rob is over $100.
Holy
I think that's how much...
crap.
I think that's how much you bought a Rob for.
Is this one? Oh wait, no. This is a desk lamp. This is someone that made. This is a desk lamp someone made that looked like Rob.
My God.
I'm looking online. I'm looking online now at prices, and there's like this Nintendo NES System Deluxe that came with like a Rob and a Zaptor and games, and it's over $1,000.
Oh, God.
I don't have that money.
Yeah.
I
Sorry,
would not
Rob.
buy that.
I had to stay robbed.
The snail.
But Ness.
I was right.
Ness. I hope Ness's victory
Ness.
theme. Ness. I hope
Fuzzy
that
Pickles.
Ness's victory theme is like it was in Melee in the original. Cause I didn't like his victory theme in Brawl.
I don't remember.
That's a really
the theme.
I know that's a really like bizarre nitpick, but I liked his victory theme in Melee.
I don't remember his victory
It was
theme.
the Earthbound melodies, the last 4 melodies out of the 8 melodies. Now you don't know? Okay. Toadette knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I never played Earthbound.
Oh, how could
I'm
you?
not good at RPG. Literally, I tried playing it once. I couldn't get past like the beginning dungeon, like that little like arcade. I couldn't get past it. I kept getting defeated by the dudes outside.
This is why Timmy has told you that you need to get Nintendo whatever those guidebooks.
Oh no, it's not that. I know how to beat them. It's online.
Yeah.
I've tried to beat them. I just can't. I'm not kidding. I think I played it not even a year ago, and I just can't get past it.
But in terms of Ness, I'm just glad Ness is returning, and I just can't wait to just knock some heads out with Ness. Ness's head too good. And also, Ness is gonna be the best Ness in Canada with
You
Ness.
just said Ness is...
Wait,
you
Ness?
said-
Wait, no.
You said
I
Timmy's
Ness.
Timmy
Yeah.
has become Ness.
Timmy
he
is Ness,
one
okay.
with the Ness.
Yeah, he's...
Oh, that's creepy.
Timmy, I mean, that's all... I can't
You're
say-
terrible with name.
Oh my god, I'm like literally just phasing out right now. So, Timmy has the best Ness
I know.
in Canada.
I know.
Okay, I thought I had to make that clear because people think I'm crazy right now.
Isn't Kel's the best Sonic in Canada?
I don't know. I think she is. I mean, I
Yeah, I feel
hope
like she
she
is,
is, but I don't know for sure. Because there's a lot of people who play in tournaments that are like really, really, really good.
I wonder who's the best Ness in the world.
That's me.
Moving from...
Nah, it's not me. Timmy beat my Ness multiple times. Oh, but I beat Timmy's Ness before. But anyway, moving on.
Moving on from a character who had a clone to a character who is a clone. I'm doing good with these, reasonably good with the segues.
Oh my god.
Dr. Mario.
I see
Who
that-
actually-
not gonna accept that.
Wait, before we start with the
Dun, dun, dun,
thing,
dun.
I
Oh,
just want
that's what it was.
Anyway. Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
I want to get to the
So,
deleted part.
Dr. Mario, he's coming back from Melee, which is weird. He's a clone character because he's in a group of clones. But one thing that my theory is I don't think he's gonna have Flood like Mario does. I think he's gonna have the Mario Tornado.
Yes.
I really want it because if he does, he's already gonna be better than Mario. Even still, like he was better than Mario in Melee. He's gonna be even more better because that Mario Tornado is. I love the Mario Tornado.
Yeah, make Mario his own Mario-ish thing, but make Dr. Mario like he was in Melee.
He'll be a semi-clone, which I like.
Yeah.
Dr. Mario, I'm surprised about, but
yeah,
like it's a.
I like him.
Yeah, I don't really know that much about Dr. Mario to be upset about him. So right now I'm gonna be like indifferent about him.
He's cool.
So how many Mario characters do we have?
7.
We have
7, not counting the WarioWare character, Wario, and the Yoshi character, Yoshi, and the 2 Donkey Kong characters, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong.
Okay.
So it's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, and none of them are Toad.
Sorry.
All of them are Toad.
Wah.
They're Toad in disguise.
All of them should. You know that Toad that Peach pulls out. That's not actually a body shield. It's like she's pulling out her puppet master. It's this Toad controlling her on the inside.
So,
Ezzy, how do you feel about it?
Well, I actually wanted to talk about the newcomer, Dark Pit.
Really?
Really?
Before going
Ezzy,
over
you're
all
terrible.
the clones in general.
But I love. Okay, he's gonna be a clone. He probably has a silver bow instead of the Palutena bow, and he probably has different. He's probably gonna be the character with like slightly different percentages, and I'm guessing he's slower than Pit.
He's definitely gonna be a clone because he's not with.
Oh yeah,
because isn't Dark Pit supposed to be a clone in the game?
Yes, literally he is. But
I think this is the first time we've actually
he's grouped with the clones.
I think this is the first time we've actually had a clone that's like a legit clone in his home game.
Yeah. He is.
I don't know, just like Dr. Mario, I don't know enough about Dark Pit to be excited or upset about him because I've never played Kid Icarus Uprising.
His nickname is Pit 2.
I know, yeah, I know that because I have a friend who's played
and you play as him once.
Yeah.
You play as him once in a chapter. Honestly, I think like Dr. Mario is slower than Mario. I think it's the same thing with Dark Pit. I think he's just gonna have stronger attacks.
And he's gonna be more angsty.
Attacks.
He's gonna sound more.
Isn't Lucina slower than Marth?
No, she's. I think slightly faster.
I think she's faster than Marth.
I think she's faster than Marth.
I think she's faster, but her attacks are like a little weaker.
They're a little weaker, but they're more spread out. Like her entire blade does the same amount of damage.
Except the tip.
Monster's doing. Yeah, just the tip. Anyway.
Just tip.
Pit. Actually, I was gonna say maybe he'll have stronger attacks, but I think Pit was apparently really like very, very good. He's one of the. And somebody made like I think CT0. The dude. Oh
my god! Isn't Pit having some different moves?
Yes.
They can make Dark Pit like Pit was in Brawl.
Or maybe he can use different weapons, like the staff from Kid, because he has there is actually a weapon called the Dark Pit Staff, which I'm hoping is one of his, like maybe he uses the Dark Pit Staff to conjure up some shields, so that'll be his down special. It's a clone for whatever his name is, Pits. Or maybe he can use it to use it as the upper dash arm is used. I want that Dark Pit Staff to return, because I know he'll have the silver bow, which is the Palutena bow, but silver and without those little rings around his wrist.
Yeah, we got Dark Link, Dark Samus, Dark Pit. You know what's
Shadow,
Zelda. You know what's the original Dark character that we actually see every night?
Darkness.
Darkness.
Yes, I was right. That's a Brawl in the Family joke, and I love that joke. Back to Dr. Mario, because Essie skipped
one more
out.
Guy.
Dr. Mario, he has to talk about Dr. Mario because he missed it, because Essie was trying to be all fancy, skipping the characters. Talk about that veteran.
I mean, whatever. Well, that ties into my second point. I'll go back to Dr. Mario in a second. But with Dark Pit, I feel like Sakurai, when he was making Kid Icarus Uprising, he kind of knew that he wanted to have Palutena and Dark Pit in the upcoming game. So I think he kept that in mind when he created these characters, and I have a lot more confidence in Dark Pit being a little more special than the rest of the clones. Just slightly.
I don't think that.
Yeah, because Sakurai has favoritism.
I think he wants... First of all, I'm
shocked.
shocked that he is a character at all, because I wasn't expecting it. But
yeah.
Dr. Mario, I feel like will be more special if he has to have that Mario Tornado. Like Flood wouldn't make any sense on him.
Flood with medical waste.
Dr. Mario doesn't even know. Dr. Mario doesn't even know who Flood is.
Yeah, he didn't. He hasn't. Well, he had a WiiWare game, but that's it. Since before.
So
the,
you guys are saying,
Super
you guys are saying like Dr. Mario is like a Mario from alternate universe? I always figured that Dr. Mario was just like one of Mario's various adventures.
Or maybe
I
that's
think
like
it's
how
a
he
different
gets.
Mario. There's multiple Marios.
It's the Mario verse.
Yeah.
Watch out! Someone's gonna make this a fan theory, not just
That's already
a
a fan
theory.
theory.
It's probably
a
already
game
done.
Theory.
It's probably
It's already a
been
fan
done.
theory. Dark Pit.
I bet after this podcast is over, and I bet you if you go on Google and look up like Mario alternate reality theory, you'll probably find like thousands of stuff about it.
Yeah, there's also like that theory like every time Mario dies, it opens up a new universe.
Oh my god! Let's not even get into that.
Dark Pit will not. I hope he's not as special because I hope he's not as good as Pit because I like Pit more than Dark Pit. Moving on to the last character.
Whoa, no. I still want to talk
more?
about... Well, you're not letting me do my point.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I apologize.
With the clones in general, people have been kind of like, why are there clones? This is so dumb. I'm fine with clones because they're clones. They don't take a lot of effort to make, and for me, when I look at it, it's either you could have them or you don't have to have them because they're just... I mean, obviously I'm not a game developer, but they take not as much effort to make as another character. And if they already existed before, why not just bring them over from the past? Like, that's fine with me. I have a lot more criticism for characters like Bowser Jr., who you actually went the whole mile to create a new moveset, complete animations, all that stuff. So when people say like, why are you mad that he's taking up a spot or whatever, well, for Bowser Jr. I think someone else is more deserving. But for a clone, it's like, okay, well, that didn't take too much. That I feel more like that's more clones are more okay than having a new bad character. I'm not saying Bowser Jr. is bad, but having... Do you guys understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
With this?
I understand what you're saying, and I'm sad about it because I like Toad, but I find Bowser Jr. just a bit more versatile.
What people don't understand is those clones didn't take up spots. People are saying, "Oh, these clones are taking up spots." Those characters were gonna be in either
clones
characters
are
that you
kind
wanted.
of more like extra characters.
Yeah,
I don't
the
think so in
characters that you
Brawl.
wanted, they were either gonna be in with the clones or without the clones, and they're not in with the clones. So obviously, the clones were gonna be there anyway. So I don't understand why everyone's making such a big deal about it. I mean, if the character you really wanted was gonna be in, he was gonna be in. He or she would have been in with the clones. So there's no reason to get all crazy about the clones, in my opinion.
Oh,
Bonus characters.
bonus characters.
Bonus character.
Bonus.
Okay, so now can we go to the last guy?
Ezzy, do you want to introduce him or her?
Then.
You can do it.
You don't know anything about him, do you?
Not really.
I don't know anything about him either. He's blonde, he has a glowing sword. Apparently he's like another chosen one from an alternate dimension where a whole bunch of giant creature thingies are like dead and they like live inside them, which is really gross and really weird. And there were like two thingies that created the universe. And he's blonde and he's a glowing sword, and I already said that before, and it's called a Monado, and he's Shulk, and I don't care about him. Honestly, I didn't expect him in the game. I really don't know why he's in the game still. I don't care about him. Moving on.
Shulkamania's running wild, brother!
Also, he was shown in the, along with Bowser Jr. and Ganondorf, he was shown in the footage, and he appears almost to be a mix of several different of the Swords characters. He has a lot of, like, I think he has, like,
he does
Link's
a lot of
up
spinny.
smash.
He does a lot of spinny moves.
Yeah, he has, but I think he has some attacks, like, from other characters. Like, he definitely had Link's up smash. I saw that. And he might have had, Link's melee down smash, I think, or some characters down smash. It was like he spins around with the sword. Maybe that was Meta Knight, but I don't care about him. Like, really, I don't understand why he's in the game. I know Monolith Soft was bought by Nintendo, but I thought he was, like, I don't think they bought it until after, like, Smash was first in development, when they made the characters, so, I just don't want him in the game. Okay, he's the Bowser Jr. of, like, all the other guys, for you guys. He's the Bowser Jr. for me. But at the same time, I'm fine with him in the game, because a lot of people don't want characters in the game, but I'm like, there are other characters. Like, if he's not gonna be your main, like, I don't see why you care. Like, maybe I'll use him because there's so many characters I want to play as. It's not even funny. So perhaps I can maybe I'll be using him in the future.
I again, for the third time in a row, like Dr. Mario and Dark Pit, I don't know enough about Shulk's universe to be.
I don't either.
I mean, I am excited for him, but excited in the sense that I have a friend, my best friend, he really, really, really wanted him in. So if this leak turns out to be real, which it most likely is, he's already shit his pants over the fact that a certain someone's coming to Mario Kart 8.
Yes, I want to talk about that.
I know exactly what friend you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know. Wait.
It's a mutual friend that me and Staryu had back in our YouTube days, but I'm still best friends with him. Yeah, he's really excited about a certain someone coming to Mario Kart 8, and he really wanted Shulk in Smash Bros. So when he finds out about this, he's just like me. He's one of those people who doesn't believe a leak until like it's said out of Nintendo themselves. But if he finds out it's true, he's gonna be like, "Ah!"
All right. I think we're done with this. We've literally talked for an hour just about the character. Well, I know Isaiah is still more. I know you have more. Just saying.
Huge. The characters are like the hugest talking point. But two things we want to go over before we move on to stages. How do you like the roster so far? How do you like this roster overall? Like, we'll get to that. And are there more characters? So, and who are they? So, first one, how do we like this roster? How does it compare to past games?
Can I say just how does it's better than Brawl, and I think it's a little bit better than Melee because it's not as clone heavy. So I think it's one of the best. Well, I think it is the best one we had because Smash Brothers, the original, had 12 characters. Melee had a lot of clones, which kind of bothered me. Like I understand what you were saying, Izzy, before with the clones, but it was like a lot of characters were clones. It was kind of a problem, and this one is not as clone heavy. It's not as Brawl's one, where it's just kind of boring to me. They added some really unique newcomers, so I love it. I really love the roster. Still not a fan of Greninja, but whatever.
Yeah, I like this roster because it has a lot of characters. So, overall, there's a lot of versatility for people, a lot of choices to go through, but not so much for me. So I'm going to say overall, it's a good roster because it has a lot of options, but for me, it's because a lot of the newcomers aren't really impressive. And as I explained before, I don't have that many guys to choose from, but that's really more my problem, because my favorite characters happen to be characters that have no chance at all of getting in Smash Bros. Like, if I'm lucky, there'll be a trophy, that's it.
Well, there's definitely going to be a trophy of Toad. I mean, there's
definitely going to be a trophy of Toad. That's one thing there's one thing I actually discussed on Skype that would have been cool if Toad was a playable character, if he had a skin that made him look like Toadette. I would go bonkers. Honestly, bonkers over that.
if Toad were in this game, he would definitely have a Toadette alternate skin.
Or at least a color where he turns pink.
Oh.
That would be cute. He'd be like a pink, Toad. Like he's still like a male Toad, but he's like pink. That'd be cute.
As for me, the roster is pretty alright with me. I mean, I'm kind of disappointed with no Ice Climbers and no Lucas, but that doesn't really bother me extremely, like, to the extreme point. So, like, I still think it's a pretty good roster. So, I'm looking forward to it. I'm already really excited for this game, and just seeing these leaks and stuff, they just spoil me oh so much. I am just so spoiled at the moment. Like, not in a bad way, just like really, like, it makes me more and more excited. I just want to play the game right now. So the roster is pretty decent to me. So I'll say it's pretty good compared to the past ones. I think it's pretty good.
And yeah, the more the better. This is the best one yet. I mean, I don't see how you can argue that. It's basically all the other ones minus a few and plus a whole bunch. So that's it's hard to argue. And then
thank God there's no Snake with his magic feet.
I don't want Snake in here at all.
Yeah, we don't need Snake. And any more characters? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so there's actually 2 rumors, and we don't know who's actually the real person, or if any is the real person. But the Chorus Kids are both in both leaks, rumor thingies. And then one of them had, I think, Impa, Mewtwo, Mach Rider, and somebody else who I don't remember. And the other one was the Chorus Kids,
Dixie.
Mewtwo, and Dixie Kong.
I really hope Mewtwo is not in. No offense.
I don't want Mewtwo in.
I really don't want him in.
A lot of those are even stupider than Bowser Jr. being in there.
Well, no, I don't want Dixie. Once again, if that character thingy,
Dixie should just be a skin for Diddy Kong.
Yeah,
I mean, I know
Dixie.
Kong. I know from my knowledge of Donkey Kong that Dixie fights or plays a lot differently than Diddy does in Donkey Kong games, but at the most they should just make her like a skin, since they have enough power now to make completely different skins, like just like the Samus and Little Mac alts.
No, I wouldn't compare. Okay, I honestly I would say that, but first of all, I love Dixie Kong, but Dixie Kong, the one thing that wouldn't work. I think everything would work if she were a skin for Diddy. Her recovery, it doesn't make sense for her to have the rocket barrels. Like, she'd have to use her ponytail. That's just her thing. That's her recovery thing. She's done it since Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, I know that. That's what I'm saying.
I really would want her as a Smash Bros. Character, but right now, like, I know you can have a whole bunch of characters in Smash Bros. Right now, not maybe the next game when we're probably gonna have like a whole bunch, maybe 50. We've probably a whole bunch of characters. Dixie Kong would make sense, but this one, I just feel like she would be out of place for it. And Mewtwo, yeah, I agree. Mewtwo's so overrated for the Smash Brothers thing. Like, I don't remember people even using Mewtwo that much in competitive play.
There are 2 names that I hear a lot tossed around when it comes to Smash Brothers, and most of the time it's for a joke, because they basically turned turned to jokes now. And it's Mewtwo and Ridley.
I knew it. Ridley was the last one in that one with Dixie, or not Dixie Kong. The Mewtwo was the one with Impa.
There's that whole joke with Ridley being too big, but that's literally legit. Like, he's too big, and he's not like one of those characters where he'd be better if you just scaled him down like Bowser and whatnot, because he would look weird if you scaled him down. Because Bowser changes size all the time, and so does Charizard pretty much. But like a tiny Ridley would just look weird, and even then, if Ridley was small, he'd still have a giant-ass wingspan. You can't change. You have to change the size of his wings, and then he just wouldn't be Ridley anymore. He'd just be like weird alien pterodactyl guy.
To note, though, Ridley has been, or not Ridley, Bowser has been at least recently have this about the same size comparatively. But
yeah,
I mean,
the point is though, Bowser. It's much more common to see Bowser change his size than Ridley.
Staryu or SD, don't leave me hanging.
All I'm saying is that I really don't want to see Mewtwo in the game. Personally, in Melee he sucked, and I don't think they can.
What?
In Melee he did. He sucked. He was horrible.
He wasn't that bad.
He was super light and super slow.
Basically, anything he could do, Lucario does now. Even though they're in Pokemon, they're two different. They're two completely different Pokemon with different movesets, different stats, different abilities, different typing. But in Smash Brothers, Lucario is pretty much does everything that Mewtwo does.
Pretty much, Jigglypuff in Brawl is basically Mewtwo in Melee.
I don't think Mewtwo sucked that much, but he wasn't that good.
He was really bad, or he was the slowest, the one of the weakest in terms of smashes. What else?
I know Project M fixed him up a lot.
Yeah, I know Project M fixed him, but he had the slowest smashes.
So why
he was super light?
And I'm agreeing with you. But then why does everybody want him back? Like, I know he's a character that everybody loves, but nobody used him. Nobody ever there are some characters.
He was one of those characters that people loved ironically. Like, people love Mewtwo because of the movie Mewtwo, like the badass Mewtwo. But in reality, he wasn't a good character, and pretty much nobody used him. So basically, they're not saying that we want Mewtwo back. They said we want Mewtwo back and make him better.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Okay, Mewtwo is basically the ice climbers of this game. People just want him back because he was gone. That's how I feel.
No. A lot of people use the ice climbers. Well, to be fair, because
Really?
they're chain grabs. Yes, a lot of people use the
I
ice
used
climbers.
ice climbers.
The chain grabbing.
Yeah, they're the second.
And they were really good.
They're the second highest rated character in Brawl next to the overpowered Mewtwo because of their chain grabs.
I used to also chain grab SC.
Oh, I remember that.
What are you talking about, Saul?
In the community night.
I chain grabbed SC.
Moving on. I didn't get to say what I thought. Dixie would be cool. Mewtwo, okay, whatever. Ridley, Toadette said it perfectly. Impa is way too similar to Sheik. No, I don't want that.
No, Impa could be different. Impa's different in Hyrule Warriors. Well, I know.
I still think they're so similar. What was the other one?
I don't remember. Oh, the Course Kids. The Course Kids.
Who
The Course
cares?
Kids.
If there's anyone I want from Rhythm Heaven, it should be the wrestler guy.
I like the rest. He's like the mascot character. He's always on the show.
It should be the wrestler guy. Like, he was only in one Rhythm Heaven guy, but he was already the coolest guy there.
Whoa, you go, big
And
guy.
his final smash should just be him flexing, going ah! And everyone explodes, like an Old Spice commercial.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna move on to Saul, you're gonna sit down for this one.
Oh no, I gave you this. I get to read them.
My
I
God.
gave you them.
Oh, I'm gonna do it a little differently though. I already have an idea. Since
You're
we're pushing it on the time here, I'm gonna say the stage, and then everyone else is gonna say yay or nay. That will be your answer, and then if we want, we can go into specifics. Okay?
Okay.
Just make sure your yays and nays sound different.
Actually, this is a good idea.
Yay! Nay.
Yes. Okay. Mushroomy Kingdom.
No.
Nay.
Nay. I mean, nay.
Wow. Okay. Yoshi's Island from Brawl.
Yay, because
Yay.
it looks so much better.
Yay!
Corneria.
From what game?
It's
From-
Melee.
Yeah.
Yay.
Nay.
Don't know.
Nay.
A new SNES F-Zero
Yay.
stage.
Yay!
I don't know how it works, and I don't really like the F-Zero games.
WarioWare from Brawl.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay! That was my
Distant
feet.
Planet from Brawl.
Nay.
Yay.
Nay.
Yay!
Yeah, I agree. Pink Stage, rumored to be from a mother... From Mother...
Earthbound.
Just Earthbound, sure, yes.
Actually, it's from the original Mother.
Yay.
It's like, it starts with an M.
Yay!
Earthbound
I don't-
0.
Yay, question mark, like as Toadette said.
A PictoChat-like stage.
Yay.
Yay.
Flat Zone or Flat Zone 2.
Yay. If it's Flat Zone
Nay.
1, I can't
Nay.
stand it. Flat
Flat Zone 2 sucks!
Which
Oh
is
my-
the
Flat
one?
Zone
Which
2
is
was
the
okay,
one
but
with
Flat
the?
Zone
Which
1.
is the one with the parachute where you can jump on the trampoline?
That's Flat Zone 2.
I like that one. I like jumping on the trampoline, and I like climbing
Flat-
inside the building. That's fun. That stage and
Flat
PictoChat
Zone
are just
1.
fun stages to mess around with.
Flat Zone 1 was so annoying to me as a kid because everyone would just like go up to the top and grab me and throw me, and then automatically I'd be dead.
And Gold Plains
Gal.
from Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yay.
I think it's
guess.
called Gal
Yay?
Plains. It looks really nice from the thumbnail, so
Yay?
apologies if we mispronounced it. Or even said it wrong.
Don't know much
Well,
about
it says
Xenoblade,
gold,
but
so-
you know, looks
looks
promising.
beautiful.
It looks ostentatiously bodacious.
So I'm gonna say yay.
Bogiacious.
So there's a few things that stand out. There are so many retro stages that I'm a little surprised to see. I'm surprised there's no Luigi's Mansion stage from Dark Moon.
Tomodachi Life.
Well, I don't mean it doesn't have to work like
I know.
just something from that game.
I don't want another Mario stage because there's 7 Mario stages. Wait, no, 5. Sorry.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, move
Anybody
on.
else? No, you guys, nothing to say on the stages? Too many?
No.
Too little?
No.
I think. Oh,
We
actually,
can't really talk much
um,
about the stages since we've only seen pictures about of them.
the
And,
Kirby.
and the only stages we've actually seen that like in action in those videos were the retro stages, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
What I don't like is the Kirby stage is either maybe it's just a whole bunch of Game Boy games or it's just Kirby's Dreamland, but it's Kirby's Dreamland from like the Game Boy, and I don't like that. Like the new most of the characters except for the Mario series and the Zelda series have one stage to them. The Zelda series has 2, and the Mario one has 5, and then all the others have 1. That's it. And the Kirby one is not even technically it's the Game Boy. It's not really much of whatever it's called. I guess the Duck Hunt. The Duck I don't like it. The Duck Hunt dog I guess has the Nintendo stage. I like to think it like that. Oh no, and the Mii Fighters have 3 stages.
All right.
There should be a Duck Hunt stage where there's a hazard where it's like a little aiming bar and it shoots at you, and like if you get hit, you like fly a bit.
I like that, it's like sniping.
Okay, so kind of to wrap up this whole leak discussion, is there anything else from the leak besides stages and characters that is worth mentioning?
Potato.
No.
Okay. I will say that the pictures of the day that have come out since the leak have basically confirmed that the leak is true. I said the leak.
Wait, really?
I'm almost certain.
There was one picture that was showing
challenges.
There was one picture that was showing. There was one picture that was showing like what the Monday picture was. The bets thing, the spectator bets. The leak showed that, and
Spectate.
The leak showed that, and then on Monday there was a picture that showed the mode in action.
Oh yeah, and spectator mode.
That's what I just said.
I thought you were talking about the scale thing.
Ugh, this doesn't.
Whatever.
I don't see the connection between the two, but whatever.
What?
That's what you just said, right?
I was talking about spectator mode where you could put bets on people.
God.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the classic mode where you change the intensity and.
Pay attention
Yes.
now.
Okay. That's it. Alright.
Pause.
Just pause everything, because we have some big news.
Wait. Really quick about the leak.
Ugh.
Are you happy that this happened, or do you wish you were left surprised?
I am spoiled, so
I'd rather be surprised.
I wish it didn't
too.
because the Japanese game would still spoiled it for us, so I just wanted it to happen then.
Yeah. The game was going to come out in 3 weeks, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather just the Japanese leak it, but whatever. I mean, we were gonna have it eventually, so better late than never, or early than okay.
Okay, so that's the leak. I hope you guys liked the discussion. We're gonna quickly go into some Mario Kart 8 DLC nonsense because this week the update was released. Actually, it was this morning. It was updated this morning.
No, it was yesterday.
Most of us got it like pretty much before the podcast started.
yeah, same.
I got it. I got it literally just before
Same.
the podcast. I played as as how you go into it. It was revealed yesterday to BH.
Yeah, well, we're gonna just talk about the update really quick. There's a map. There's Yoshi colors if you pre-purchase the upcoming DLC. There's
which we'll talk about in a sec.
What else? The new vehicles.
Shy Guy colors.
Shy Guy colors.
Wait, when you get the Shy Guy colors?
You get them right when you get
If you pre-order the DLC,
DLC,
even though the DLC doesn't come out until later, you get the Yoshi and Shy Guy colors instantly.
Oh, okay. I gotta do that. I gotta go to a store and get some.
I got
eShop.
them. Also.
I need a credit card because those cost money.
I like the Shy Guy and Yoshi colors. They're very beautiful.
What colors do we have? I know you.
We have light blue, black, white, orange, dark blue, yellow, red or green, depending on the character for Yoshi or Shy Guy, and yellow.
You said yellow already.
Pink.
Yeah.
Oh, I did? Wait, pink. I'm sorry, it was pink.
Okay, those are some good
One
colors.
thing I'm kind of upset though is why didn't they give us any Toad colors?
I'm surprised. Like, Shy Guy over Toad. Like Yoshi's, I like because they remind me of the Yoshi
So
story.
I guess
Shy Guy?
Toad doesn't really come in. Toads don't really come in as many colors as Shy Guy does. I mean, in Paper Mario, they come in a bunch of colors. But in the main series games, the Toads, at least the male Toad, because it would obviously just be Toad himself that would change. Male Toads, they only come in red, blue, yellow, green, and purple.
Yeah, did you play Mario Kart DS, Soul? Like, if you do download play, you know, Shy Guys come in tons and tons of colors. Green, yellow, pink.
It also happens in
I know,
Mario
but-
Kart 7, I believe. If you play without a card.
I think so. Yeah, but I think you get to customize your vehicle at least.
Yeah, you get to do that, but you have to play a Shy Guy.
Alright.
And I love the map on the game. It's
Oh
great.
yes, I've been trying that out too.
Oh, I haven't.
Yeah.
I
I
love the
haven't
map.
tried
It's
out
very
about the
helpful.
map. I haven't tried the map out yet, probably because I only played for.
All
I
you
only
have to do
played
is
for.
press minus.
Yeah,
and
I only
it's-
played for like 10 minutes just to try out the cars. And I almost forgot that you could do that. But I kind of wish.
The-
I kind of wish you could
cars
change
are
the color.
noisy.
I kind of wish you could change the color of the car, but because.
Well, I saw Peach in a red one. There was a red version of one of the cars.
Yeah, the white car doesn't. Toadette gets a white car, and I don't think the white one looks really good on her. She should have got on a red car. Toad gets a blue car, and that looks good on him.
I like the third car. I don't like the Roadster or the SUV.
I like how
Silver
I like
Arrow,
how
that
the
one's good.
cars actually make like real car sounds when you drive on them.
Oh, it's the Silver. I don't like the Silver Arrow. I like the Roadster. I'm sorry.
Well, okay. So that's basically the update. But yesterday, in preparation
Yeah,
for the
let's just
update,
say-
we got the announcement of the 2 upcoming DLC packs. I'm going to quickly go
Hold
over
the phone.
them. Whoa.
Hold the phone. So, Yoshi Man. Remember I mentioned earlier that I was gonna kill Yoshi Man about something, and this is why. Because I was about to rip out his throat. Like I was getting really ticked off. I said Nintendo and Staryu was doing this kind of, but then I think he realized what I was saying. I posted a link 3 times. I posted it to a Go Nintendo article. I posted to I think an IGN article. He kept saying, "I can't believe I hope this isn't real. Like, I don't think that when will they confirm it? Like who leaked this? Like I'm like it's real thing. They confirmed it. It's not a rumor thing. So Yoshi Man, next time pay attention." And it wasn't it was oh, he must have missed the message because I put it 3 times. I quoted it. It got to the point where he literally it looked like I thought it was does he not see I'm messaging him? I'm literally saying, look, it's here. You can see it here. And moving on, Yoshi Man, pay attention.
Okay.
DLC packages.
Yeah, as you get into them.
Okay, yeah, I'll really quickly go over them. Pack 1 is Zelda themed. There are 3 characters, Link, Tanuki, Mario, and Cat Peach. There's 4
Cat
vehicles,
Peach.
Cat
including...
Peach, yes.
I wish it was Cat Toad. Cause
Actually, I really like Tanuki Mario. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
want
want to play as Cat Toad. He's so cute.
Cat Toad's so
Yeah,
cute.
he's so cute.
So kawaii.
I want to pet his belly.
Okay, I'm going to quickly go through them so we
Sorry.
just have it all on the table. 4 vehicles, including Blue Falcon, 8 tracks, 1 cup is the Zelda Cup, 1 is a Yoshi Cup.
Which
Second
the
pack-
Zelda Cup is a. Oh, sorry. The Zelda.
Second pack is Animal Crossing. Characters are Villager, Isabelle, and Dry Bowser. There are 4 vehicles. There's 8 tracks again, and split into a New Leaf Cup and a what is that called? The Bell Cup.
The Bell Cup.
Yes. Okay. Staryu, what do you think?
I think everything is really bodaciously ostentatious. I'm kind of shocked about Link though. I know Animal Crossing. I can't really picture Animal Crossing and all that stuff. But Link is just something I kind of was about because Link doesn't really fit into that little cutesy world of Mario. Animal Crossing, neither does Animal Crossing, but it kind of
It at least fits better.
Yeah, it fits better because at least in Animal Crossing, you have Mario stuff. You have furniture and all that other stuff that it's just kind of cartoony. While Legend of Zelda, it's more action and things like that. So I was kind of shocked about Link, but I'm pretty sure lots of you kiddies watching are gonna be so excited about this because I know that's every kid's dream to play as Link in Mario. So yeah, your dreams
not the
come
Link
true.
part.
So I'm just excited for it. I'm definitely gonna get the packs and yeah, I just can't wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna get those too. Mostly for I don't really care about the characters, but it is pretty nice to see new characters.
The courses.
Because I already got my mains right here, but the new carts and the new courses, obviously, those are really awesome. I hope
I'm just
I hope
the Animal
Toad's
Crossing New
Factory
Leaf one
comes
looks
back as a
amazing.
retro course.
Yes. It's interesting because I thought the what was the one with the Zelda one? There was the Triforce Cup and the
Yoshi.
I thought the Yoshi Egg one was gonna be like the Retro Cup because the Triforce one is a Retro Cup. If you download the thing, they have the 4 cups available. You just can't play them. It just shows the cups, and if you scroll over them, it's just mystery, whatever. But the Triforce Cup is a Retro Cup, and I'm assuming that Wario's Gold Mine is gonna be in it because that's that's the Retro course we saw. We also saw a Excite Bike course. It's gonna be in there, and we saw an Animal Crossing New Leaf one, which I'm so excited. It looks. We only saw the gate, like the finishing gate, but just so happy. Oh, also the game, the first one comes out in November, and the next one comes out this May, which is when I end my school year almost.
Jeez, that's like so.
It's
far
forever.
Oh my.
I wish they didn't announce the Animal Crossing New Leaf one, just because, like, why?
Well, what sucks
Also-
is that you have the placeholder like icons in the game, and they're going to be there until May. Oh my god!
But another thing, I don't like that. I like the characters, Peach and Tamaki Mario, I guess, but I'm disheartened that they don't have like other Mario characters instead. Like we have Dry Bowser in the upcoming Animal Crossing one, but like why don't we have Birdo or Diddy Kong? Those are
Petey
the two ones.
Piranha.
Well, Birdo and Diddy Kong
Dry
have
Bones.
superiority over the two. Dry Bones. Okay, never mind. Dry Bones trumps both of them, even though he hasn't been in the game as long.
They should have like a dry bone skin for Koopa. They should like if they make a fur DLC pack, it should if you pre-order it, it should come with Toad colors and colors for Koopa that like a dry bones color and like a red Koopa color and yeah, like a Paratroopa color.
They could do, because when you pick a Yoshi color or a Shy Guy color, you bring up a little sub menu. They could do that with so many of these characters, like all the Marios. And I mean, Metal Mario has like different stats and whatnot, but honestly, just make them the same. Who cares?
Can we discuss that there's 4 Marios and 4 Peaches now?
Yeah, you could do that with, and same thing with Bowser. Just switch it to Dry Bowser, or like you said, Koopas, Toads, different colors. There's just so many possibilities you can do with that instead of making all the babies can be one. You can click on Baby Mario and then have all these options for the other babies. It's just a little disappointing. For characters, it's like Link. I think that's cool. I'll play as Link. The Animal Crossing characters that's interesting. I think Villager's kind of weird. But then the other three, it's just like what? I want so many characters back. Like it's not a problem, or it's a problem. But these stages or these courses, I'm very, very, very excited for. There's also an F-Zero course, and there's what appears to be a barren woods. I can't tell. It's some forest, but it's in the Animal Crossing pack, not the Zelda one, or at least shown in the preview. It looks pretty, but why is it in the Animal Crossing one? Like, makes no sense to me. I'm not going to try to make sense of tracks because we really don't know anything about that. But that's what I'm most excited for, is just new tracks.
I know, and then you can, and then it's
the
most
thing on the
likely you can
sidebar.
do like Grand Prix on those too. So then you'll have more.
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to work more to get those triple stars.
They said they're cups.
Yeah.
So,
So, dude, that's like that's like 16 whole new courses. Like you get 50% more courses. Like 50% more courses. Like 6 brand new smack dab new characters, 16 alternate colors for Yoshi and Shy Guy, new carts, all for just like $11. That's a really great deal, and that's $11 if you order both of them. Each one alone is like $8.
13. It's 13 counting.
Toadette's a saleswoman, isn't she?
I'm just saying, it's a really great deal for DLC. Like, you get so much for like I know like $13 seems like a lot, but when you think about how much stuff you get, it's a really great deal. You're getting basically like another half to the game.
Especially since each one individually is $8.
You're getting a whole another half to the game when the game itself was like $60.
Is the deal? Do you think the DLC will work like? Actually, I don't think it'll probably work like how it does in Mario Garf. Oh, I accidentally. The best part is I accidentally said Mario Garf, but it worked. in Mario Kart World Tour, it probably works just like that.
Yeah. How many
Where
How many fangirls do you bet are gonna play as Link just to see his butt on a bike?
Me.
It's also him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Me.
Fangirls and fanboys, just fans in general.
Actually, I don't really like Link that much. I was just excited. I've always wanted a mix of characters like Mario Kart. I wasn't expecting them to do it for Mario Kart, but I like it all the same. I'm hoping that there's gonna be. We already have a blue Falcon coming in, like the vehicle. It's one of the carts in the Zelda package. I'm hoping we have a bike. I know it's like really weird, but I want a bike that's styled off of Epona because I just like Epona a lot and. I want to see her as a
An
cart,
Epona
so.
bike, like just the little horse like. What if it was? What if
No,
it was
like the
Epona
horse legs would be
and
like,
she
oh.
had like jets coming out of her butt, like.
No, I want
Wow.
the
Okay,
legs.
I think that means it's time to finish up.
Flying horse.
Once we start
more.
talking about things like that. Oh gosh. Yeah,
I'm
we're not
gushing
going
about
to
it,
do
I'm
an
very
ending
excited.
information because this is kind of a special episode. So
What?
you know where to find us.
We can
we can do it. Let's do ending information.
Okay, you can subscribe to us and rate us on iTunes. You can check out My Pride Legacy at MyPrideLegacy.com and the Lost Levels podcast at TheLostLevels.com. Dang it, the Lost Levels not
You screwed up.
Dang.
You. That's
Okay, Staryu, go ahead.
You can follow
Details.
me through the ends of the earth, across the frozen sea. I'm SpiderStaryu everywhere in the universe, in France, United States, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, whatever. I'm everywhere. Okay, Facebook, Tumblr, Nintendo Network, all of it is SpiderStaryu. Facebook, Tumblr, Nintendo Network, Twitter, @SpiderStaryu, Google+, add me to your circles. And yeah, Nintendo Network. Make sure you say that I got robbed if you're gonna add me, so I
Don't
can know
be a
you watch.
square.
Yeah, don't be a square. Pull up a chair and add me on
Ooh.
Nintendo Network. Yes.
Yeah, you can follow me on Tumblr at unofficial Toadette and meet me on Miiverse at Toadette Wii U. That's Wii spelled WEE. And if you want to friend me, make sure to message me with the words "I got robbed."
As for me, you can follow me on Twitter at AbsOfPowers. I'm saying that very monotonous. At AbsOfPowers or my Tumblr, Greninja. That's Greninja, or it's Greninja with a Y instead of a J. Nintendo Spot for my website. And I love you all. I'm not giving out my
I love
Nintendo
you
Network.
too.
You can find that on my forum. You can find that on my forum profile, and I know half of you are lazy, so you won't do that. So that's why I just keep it there. So maybe like 4 of you will find it on my profile. But make sure you say I got robbed if you actually find it.
And I'm SuperZambezi everywhere. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And be sure to check out our upcoming podcast on Saturday, the big Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door episode.
Yay!
It's going to be amazing, hosted by...
I beat it.
Okay, great. Who cares? By the amazing Dark Boo.
The ever bodacious.
Boolicious.
Yes.
And Timmy's gonna be there too.
Yeah, I forgot. Timmy's gonna be in it.
Yes. Okay. See you next time.
We'll see you across
Bye,
the
guys.
frozen sea.
I make
Yes,
my
the frozen
triumphant
sea.
return September 6th.